Hello, everyone. You know, last week I was talking about putting all the treasure chest coins into tubes. I kind of decided to not get tubes, and one of the main reasons is it is nice to have physical silver you feel like you can handle if you want to. And besides, if you're going to perhaps go and sell some of this in the future or barter with it, whatever you decide to do with it, it is nice to have it loose and handy where you can just do whatever you want with it instead of worrying about having all this stuff in tubes. So that's what I've decided to do. I'm going to take my silver and just mix it back up again in a couple, 3 different bags, so that I don't have to worry about coin tubes anymore. And when I say make videos and handle the coins, you'll see what I mean. I can make neat looking silver motes in this coin glass ashtray. I don't feel like the rest, having tubes is really necessary. Now I'm going to keep the dollar coins in tubes because, well, I just kind of I don't have as many of them, so I can kind of pull them out of the tube they're in for a video if I want to. And that's how I'm going to do this. So what's in the coin ashtray is a pretty good amount. We're just going to mix in to this bag most of the rest of it. And then I can take what's in the ashtray and put it in the other bag too. But and I'll show you what I mean. A bag is just a good sized bag of silver coins. And the other bag will hold all the silver from here. So I'm going to go ahead and move this stuff over to the side here a little bit so I can kind of pour this out on the table without hopefully losing it all on the floor. There we go. Plus, you can also do a video like this where you have a big pile of silver. And which makes for an interesting video as well. And because, you could have a lot of silver here and not really display it ever. So that's kind of what I've decided to do with the pile of silver here, is to just put it in these bags, and I can bring it out for videos in the future. But anybody that's wondering, this treasure chest challenge is pretty much over in terms of me buying that kind of silver for throwing in the treasure chest. Now, if I buy some more silver like this stuff, it'll be because it's cheap. and for no other real reason to explain. But that's pretty close to what the bag was before. And this is real close to what the other bag was. This might be a little less than it had before, but that's okay. Now, let's talk about the Morgan and Peace dollars. They're in this tube, which there's enough room to put several more in. But yeah, a lot of these are worn out. Now, I will have some videos going live showing off some of the coins that I just got today. They're not silver, but it's neat. All right. These were the early in my treasure chest challenge coins. The ones I got earlier in the year. And the last few is all these. Now, these are all heavily worn Morgan dollars, including this dateless one. But that's a 1890. And we look right here and you can see it is an old mint. New Orleans. All right. That one's also New Orleans mint. But the O is just about gone on it, so a little more wear and you won't be able to tell it's an New Orleans mint coin any longer. This one, though, the L's very bold, still quite a bit left, even though the rim is going away. This one wore on its edge more than this one did, but not quite as far into the edge, because this appears to have a little bit more detail left on the actual Morgan dollar. Not, this one's more flat. Hello, Odie Martins, how you doing? It's a new name that I do not know that I've seen in my chat logs before. Welcome to the stream. But decided my treasure chest challenge coins are going to stay free. But these, I'll keep them in this tube here just because it'll kind of help keep them in some kind of order rather than having them bounce all over the place. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is the price of silver the last few weeks. I just was checking, and silver's nearing $24. You know, on its way up for now. It goes up and down every day, but it's what happens with silver. Now, I bought these today. I made a video, but it'll go live later. It'll be a short. But anytime I do a live stream, I usually talk about some of the stuff I bought. And these are just modern Canadian dollar coins. It's a 1994. It's got the duck on it. And of course, Queen Elizabeth. And then this is another one. It's a, what date is that? Looks like 1988. It's not the same portrait of the Queen as the other one had. Now all these, I never even really got a chance to look at their dates. They're not silver ones. 2 from the 60s and 3 from the 70s. So this will have a younger looking queen on it. Then the most recent one might, let's see, it's 74. Doesn't quite look like the same portrait. Or is it? Well, actually, it is. They had 5 different portraits of Elizabeth on these coins or something like that, which is a little confusing, but she was queen for 70 years, so what are you going to do? You ain't going to use the same portrait on the coins the whole time. I mean, I guess they could have, but they didn't. But this is from 1965. It is Queen Elizabeth. This is the Churchill commemorative coin, which I have several of. Bought this last week. It's pretty amazing how much a silver bar costs these days. I mean, I remember a few years ago, people coming into my coin shop's owner's place and buying a bar, and they'll say, "Yeah, $17." Well, they're not 17 now. Surprisingly, this was $28. It's still in this little packaging. Probably came in strips of 5 or 10. And be this way probably, because it looks like this side's been cut, or this has a little bit more of a finished look to the plastic. But I only had this silver bar, which is gold plated, for a long time before I got this one. I haven't bought very many silver bars, but I'm thinking maybe I might in the future get more. Now I want to thank A.G. Stacker 1776. He sent me a Christmas card, and this dime, which has been, trimmed out, you can kind of see what happened to it. Someone cut all the field out and just left the head. And it has a little hole for like a chain or something. You can hang it on a chain for a necklace. It's rather nice of him. I got to think of something to send him back, along with a Christmas card. He may not get it in time, though. I mean, it's starting to get late in December, and they said mail might be a problem, from volume. But that was my decision to go ahead and take the Treasure Chest Challenge coins and put them into the bags like I had them loose, so I can load them into a treasure chest if I want. Now I did buy these Canadian coins. This is a $1990. Let's see what years. This is a 78 quarter. And this one is, let's say, 1973, 100-year commemorative coin. But the last coin is kind of neat. It's a 125th anniversary dollar, commemorative of some sort. It might actually carry a little bit of scarcity to it. I don't know how many they made. I'd have to look it up. But if it does have any collectible value, even in this kind of condition, then it's kind of interesting, because I bought it for pretty much face value. Well, face value, if you say Canadian dollars, well, it's $2.50, and that's what I paid for them. They're probably not worth that much, but Canadian coins are kind of neat, as well as British coins if you can get them, like this halfpenny from 64. Selling ship, pretty neat looking. Younger queen portrait. It's kind of neat. Oh yeah, and I got this in my change the other day. It is Canadian. It's from 1968. This is a bit older Canadian one. 42, with her father on the coin. King George. It's kind of neat too, but they probably won't see those in circulation too much. I think most of them got took out. But anyway, that was my video for tonight. I just wanted to go online, make a video for this. Oh, another thing, another public service announcement. You buy lotto tickets like this and play them, don't spend necessity money on something like this, because it was only a $2 ticket, and you can see it has a $20,000 chance on it. And when I was playing the game earlier, it came up twice, which each time I've done videos for these, it seems like the big prize comes up twice. Now, didn't win, but I didn't expect to win either. But anyway, I don't want to stay on much longer because there's other things to do. But I will wish you all good night, and I will see you next time.